reason for letting him use that one instead of that one is because it's just, I have a much harder time cleaning that. They do clean themselves, and I can show you how, hopefully. I can show you how you can self-clean. I'm actually not going to show you on this one. I'm just going to do it really quickly on this one because this one's just easier to work with. Sorry about all the motion right now. But I really do love this blender. It's wonderful. When I say that this one is a little bit harder to clean than the other one, I'm talking about the gaskets. There's like a little gasket on the inside of this, which I kind of have a hard time getting out. There's a gasket on this piece, and there's a gasket down here too. And when you clean it, it's a good idea to take the gaskets out just to give a rinse out. But when you go to clean it, all you do is put some hot water on a little bit of soap. I'm just going to fill this with some water. Actually, you don't even have to fill it, to be honest with you. And I'm not actually going to put the soap in because I actually just cleaned this. You don't have to put it in too far. And then you just put the lid on it. Give me 1 second. Sorry for the delay here. Hold on. Sorry if you're seeing my chin, but I have nothing to hold the phone with. That's the problem with doing these videos with phones. But anyway, once you have the soap and water in, you just press the button. Actually, you can hold this. The first one you have to double press, but then it just does all the blending itself. The soap will go up to the top, and then when it's done, it'll shut itself off. I'm going to turn it off since there's actually nothing in there. But that's it. It rinses itself. It cleans itself. Like I said, the only other thing you have to do when you're done with this is you have to take the lid off. You can take this part off. This whole piece, this centerpiece comes off. And actually, I will show you. Give me 1 more second while I do this. I'm actually putting the other piece down. Hold on. Sorry for the boring view. But I'm going to take the lid off. Oh, actually, I can show you the other gasket this way, too, since the lid is unscrewing itself. Here's the other gasket. This is what I'm talking about when I mention gaskets. These pieces are kind of a pain. That's the only part that makes the cleaning a little bit more of a pain than it really needs to be. So you have to press it down. Some people use forks. I just use my finger to just press it down all around. I'm now going to empty the first one. I'm going to take this little strainer off. This is the only thing the BlendJet 2 doesn't have that I kind of wish it did. It doesn't have a strainer, but I guess you don't really need the strainer. But I'm just going to empty this now. Sorry that my sink is kind of full at the moment, but it is very easy to manage, very easy to use, very easy to clean. They self-charge. They have slightly different charging ports. This one charges, it plugs into a USB. This one, the charger, it's like a mini USB, but it goes directly into a power outlet. And also this one, when it's blending, I believe this will circle around, and when it's done charging, the circle will go solid. I believe this one goes from a red light to a blue light to let you know when it's charged. But anyway, I love these things. They're wonderful, and they're extremely portable, which is really helpful for me. I'm a caregiver, so when I go to other people's homes, I just pack this in a bag and I bring it with me, and I do a collagen drink by mixing it with the BlendJet. So I love it. They're very inexpensive. I think that one was like 50 bucks, but you can get 10% off if you go to their website. It's a great blender. I love it, especially now that you can get the 32-ounce bottle. I think you can get a 20-ounce bottle as well, which fixed the one problem for my husband because he said, God, it's too small. That one, I believe, is up to 12 ounces. The one that came with that was up to 16 ounces. Not really 16 ounces, though, because you have to leave room for whatever you're mixing. But anyway, that's my review of the BlendJet. I hope that was helpful. I love these things. I wish I had an easier time with taking out the plastic piece. I can't think straight right now. Sorry, I am also disabled, but the gasket. I have a hard time taking the gasket out and putting it back in the right spot on this piece. That's much easier with this one for me. But I do think the BlendJet 2 is awesome, so I can't recommend it highly enough. Thanks for your time. Cheers.